Welcome back to some more Monster Train 2 Monster Action. Hope you are doing well. Doing well myself. I think we're gonna get into this run without a preamble today. We are on Sentient, so Awoken as my clan for the rotating random. Let's see what we get for today's run. Awoken plus Exiled Luna with a Bogworm's Growth. Interesting. Sharpens, Phase, Blessings. We got some good healing right away. Husk Hermit. Okay. We start with the Sweeper. We get some other things. I think that's a great start. Might as well just start with... We have a Sweeper, so we don't want to use... or don't need Spikes. So we'll take Cultivating here. Spikes, maybe if you are again like Flesh Weaver, but nah, who cares? Odie's Totem. Honestly, I might take that. We have a lot of zero cost. We don't need too much. We're going to take the Odie's Totem, partially because I think Celestial Sails is horrible. It's going to give me, what, one of my starters from one of these two clans to begin with, and that's just very, very meh. Should have double-checked with boss. I also should have double-checked my Ember. It's okay. I will redraw. Plenty of time. See, plenty of time to get you back. All right. Give you plenty of armor up there. Get a nice large sweeper. Oh no, we lost our bottom floor. What a shame. Yeah, it's you, so that's actually pretty good. I guess we just throw a bunch of regen into our Sentient and have a nice... You know what? Let's give you the spikes. Smooth victory here. Should have been giving you spike. It didn't really matter. I mean, the plus attack on the sweep was nice, but it's not really required because everything's just dying to the spikes, right? Maybe we take a Bramble Lash if we find it, you know, something fun like that. Steel Enhancer is good. Restoration Detonation is a big heal. I think we're doing good on heal because we do have the Conduit increasing these restores. Let's take the Steel Enhancer, get some more stats, and then we'll take a Daze. Daze is nice. So we could have taken the Overstack. It doesn't really matter as much because we are, you know, once again, Bogworm's Growth, so we get free things anyways. Thorned Hollow, Awoken Hollow. We could do an Awoken Hollow into Sweeper type run. We could do a Thorned Hollow into Sweeper, which is more fun. Who are we against here? Sap. Okay, we are against Sap. I think we're gonna go Awoken Hollow. I haven't done Awoken Hollow in a while. And we, you know, just put a quick on the Sweeper. We don't want a large stone. We'll put a health on the Awoken Hollow. Maybe look for like an Endless or a Titanite next on them. -1 Ember is fine. Hey, this is the bigger floor. I could have done the large stone. I couldn't remember that myself earlier. Anyways, we are going to play U bottom. I forget. I have to remember my frickin' Ember. Oh. One deployment Ember is pretty rough. Okay. Okay. Annoying mistake by me. There's our quick sweeper. I'm gonna take a lot of damage because of this, but hopefully we just get the kill bottom. Ooh. Okay. Remind myself I have very little Ember because of Odie's Totem. Jeez. That was rough. Okay, ooh, Edge Prior. This is a good Edge Prior run. I don't think I need another Phase Blessing. But it is another heal. Let's take another Starstruck. Which one are you? You are Pushback. I would love this, but I think we need the health, unfortunately. I should have checked that in case I, it's like, go to 1. Whatever. None of those are amazing. Dust Mantle could be useful, but I'd rather just spam spells. Worthy Sacrifice, Reanimate, and Fecundity. Shame you can't use abilities in deployment, because then I could just pop one of those real easily. None of them I quite want at the moment. I don't want to fill up your 2 slots yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop a Worthy Sacrifice onto a Shield Steward. And then we'll decide if we want that after this fight. Let's re-roll. Planetarium, Zone of Silence. Let's take the Zone of Silence. And the Cycle Staff, because that's actually useful. Alright. Both of those are up there. That's fine. Let's just drop Sentient on bottom then. Yeah, this is a-okay. Either of these in front is okay. One's a tank. The other one's also a tank that gets scaling when punched. So we have good stuff going here. That is going to pump you up, I guess, which is fine. We're going to do the silence so that when this guy comes up, I can just spam incants anyways. Are you dying? You are. Give me Ember. We'll just drop another unit to perish in their stead. You could probably use a big heal at some point, though I don't have big heal spells, right? Get those moon cycles. Let's get those heals. Almost killed that, but not quite. Yeah, we're going to take 2 damage. How rude. What I'm coming to is I want to basically slam you with 2 health increases so I can, cultivate something else. If I drop you, that's still going to die. It doesn't matter. So it's probably going to be a while until I see a Merchant of Steel. Oh, nope, 2 rounds. Okay. At a dupe, 2. That's actually pretty nice. Let's give you Spike since you have so much health, and we'll just save some damage. Let's drop the heals. There we go. I should have probably done it on the non-days just to make sure the spikes damage got in. But it doesn't actually matter too much. We are smoothly getting through this fight. Even because I have Odie's Totem and I have not seen, any other artifacts, I think we have to start with Ember. Ooh, an Old Growth. I do like that. Animus of Speed, also quite nice. So we'll take it. We will take this Ember. Animus of Speed, good for just sniping those backliners. Gold does allow me to buy something here, which is honestly probably better than this health and do. We're at exactly 50 health, though, which is a little annoying. Starter cards cost 0. Oh boy, that makes all my restores free. But they are basically free. Yes, there we go. We want this Crown of the Eternal. Gnarled Root also would have been fun, but Crown of the Eternal is going to make our Sentient just this ridiculous tank. Rare picks, Lazarus League, Hellhorn. I'm going to go... Do I want Stygian? I still like Stygians. A Frostpiercer. I like that. It's going to allow me to play the sweeper bottom floor a lot more readily. And I can fuse those two at some point. Okay. Yeah. Right, I also wanted to check. It doesn't really matter because, once again, I don't care too much. 1, 1, 1. So right. We already failed that. We can take this. This is okay. All right, we got an extra space here. We do have 4 starting Ember now. Yay that. I think 4 starting Ember's plenty. Get all those stats up. There's the old growth, like it. Might as well ping you. Alright, we get our little guy. Awesome, let's get that heal in. Now we could take this damage or the spikes. I think to save you, we're going to take the damage and drop his... Oh no, I silenced the collector. That was silly of me. I always forget, you can silence collectors, and that just hurts. Alright, we're going to give you spikes. We're going to hit there. We are going to take damage, unfortunately. 43, that's 93, yeah, so we're going to take 2 hits. We'll just blast once. Now, I could be playing Sentient bottom. That might have been the smarter play. Because honestly, Sentient would probably win this Relentless. 101. Do we put the Frostpiercer on something? Yeah, we're going to put the Frostpiercer here. That's going to just, let us win Relentless. Well, I thought it was going to let us win Relentless. Jeez. There we go. All right, here is our much needed Merchant of Steel. Engraft's always good. So is that Ensnare, but I'll take the Engraft. I don't think I really need either of those. Lunacy could, pump the other thing up, but it's fine. Dualism, Large Stone. Let's give you a Large Stone. You some health. I'm gonna re-roll Titanite. Let's give you more health. We're gonna still hold off. It's not quite needed. Merchant of Magic's not bad. Magic. There's the health. I want this health. Honestly, could be health, and then steel. That would be pretty good. Purges. These Spear Stewards, we don't need them. And then a dupe. What is a good dupe? Engraft's always just decent, so let's do that. Alright, multi-strike units. You know what? We'll start Sentient here. We'll play those up top. Nice, an early Cycle Staff is good. Because of the Crown of the Eternal, you're going to be perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and just give you spikes, because you are going to be the one attacked in the front. Should have used my shot. That's okay that I didn't. Yeah, that's why I should have used my shot. We'll at least get it next round, I guess. I'm gonna take 12 for my folly. Rude. Yeah, we definitely need to hit here. We might as well sacrifice you because everything's going to perish anyways. The silence is great because then they don't get that additional health. Let's give you the frostbite. All right, 2, 4. So I think we have to drop you so we can get all of our triggers off. Whew, barely squeezing that kill. This is going to do a lot of damage. Let's see. Might as well drop the Shield Steward. Do we want to... Nah. We want to preferably Starstruck that, but we'll just Starstruck here. Get us even more damage in. Come on. There we go. Yeah, we're definitely going to need some health here. Awesome work there. We already have the kill, so we just want a Moon Ritual to make sure we get that extra +1/+1 on the cycle. And they're going to die to Frostbite. Okay. Let's take the Restoring Retreat. We might need that. And Duality, because it's a big damage spell, / heal. And we're definitely just going to go health here. Alright, Artificial Firestone, done. Ember Staff. We got spells, equipment, junk, so we could do this. I think we're going to reroll, though. There could be... Ah, yes, Abyssal Prisma. That is the type of thing you want to see. Especially since you can do engrafts, you can do spikes. If I do an engraft, I get a lot of extra draw from it, you know? So that's good. Now we are going to play bottom and then mid, right? And then we'll drop you top. Right, so we can do this. This is going to give us 2 extra draw next round, which is very good. We could also done this. We want to make sure this dies before it gets eaten, so you don't get any lifesteal. Alright, this doesn't help the sweeper, but we're definitely going to drop the edge prior and then sharpen the floor. We need to daze you. So that you don't give lifesteal to something. You know what? Might as well sacrifice here and silence the floor. And we'll drop you a new blocker. One turn slow on that is very unfortunate. Ugh. This only means we take 10. Oh my goodness. I think that this has to be a restart because I don't think we can tank this next wave. Our damage is just too low to start. There's the 2 things I really want. Let's Frostpiercer. We're going to heal out this floor. Wow, that is not enough to even kill that unit. Yeah, we are not making out of that. So let's restart, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. Maybe we play that a little differently. This is the thing I don't like doing, but I am going to do it. Let's mess a little with RNG. Yeah, see, this one's already better. Don't like... Oh, no, we want to drop the edge prior. Get a bunch of draw. Knock you down the health. 54 is a much better. Yeah, that does cost 0. So let's get a bunch of Moon Ritual, because that increases your attack a bunch. I think you going up with 70 is fine, because then I can still take you out. And then 25 damage. We can bop you, put you at 2. We still need to take this guy out, though. Old growth is something. If we do this, we get in 2 damage. Take that out so you can't hurt me. I don't think... Let's do the sharpen here because it nearly takes out the wave. Starstruck doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. All right. I mean, even with the spear here, that's not enough because that has to do 52. Our scaling is just slightly too slow, which is very, very not good. We could drop these 2 top, you bottom, you mid. Let's go these 2 bottom. And these 2 top, that gives you time to scale. And these... That one mid, this one mid. Nope, this one bottom. I should have done them the opposite so I could sack that one as needed. Now we do need to draw quickly, so we are just going to engraft here, of course. Let's just pop you. Honestly, it could also go good up top. But we're going to do it this way. I think this is correct. You getting sats is good. 10 damage is not much, but we're going to take it. We could drop you down for the heal. You know what? We'll drop this one down because that doesn't matter to us. And we want our sweeper as high statted as possible. Yeah, this is why I wanted to sacrifice 1 bottom. I guess we save for the sweeper up top. Yeah, that's always the scary wave. 42 damage. That's not the most ideal, so we're going to phase a bunch. The sweeper will take out you. You have the most attacks. So let's go ahead and do this. 41. Now, you're going up to 21. Oh my goodness, I have to do math. Game, you're making me do math. Why is that so rude? So you are taking 116, so you're going to end at 54. When you gain that, that's going to put you at, yeah, 75, 80. So I have to do 75. Oh my goodness. Minus, you take 35, so you're taking 40 damage. Oh, that's going to hit me for 2 rounds. Right? Am I going to have to go health? I don't want to go health. I want to get that Merchant of Steel for multi-strike, but I might have to. Oh, but is the lifesteal going to do it? No, the lifesteal is not going to do anything, is it? Because you're going to end with 4 armor. So you're going to go up with 54 damage. You're going to take 35 and 35. So I think we're only getting hit once. Let's watch in slow-mo, fast mode, ultra mode. Yeah, we're only going to get hit once. Oh, never mind. We got hit twice. I am bad at math. Ignore my math. Either way, once or twice, we still live, right? Let's keep the cycling up. Um, 103 is pretty strong. Let's go ahead and drop. Does it matter what I drop down? You down? We're going to double spike here because that's more damage for both my frostbite and my spikes in the front unit. How rude can one person be? Can we get this up to enough to kill them? 169 out of 170 we can. Doesn't matter where we put the steel enhancer then. All right, very cool. Victory is achieved at 9 health. Yeah, we definitely have to go, unfortunately, double Pyre Remains, which I am not a fan of. We could have done Phase Blessing across. That would have been pretty good. Let's daze you. At this point, we have enough stats that I'm not worried. Those are all silence, which is great, but we're still going to take out 1 early. We're going to keep upping that cycle staff. Yep. We do take off half of the health. Now, the next fight, what we definitely, I don't think we can deal with is, the one that heals on advance. I don't think we'll have the stats to deal with that. But otherwise, I think we'll be fine. Now, I could always tank. No, I'm not going to get more health stats. Unleash is fine, but not needed. None of these are really needed. We're going to take the draw because we do have that Pyre Stone. This is going to be better for us. All right, game, give me health. We are not going to spend health if this is Arcus, so we're not going to see that first no matter what. Before we take the health. We will... I could merge the Void Armament with the Luna's Cycle Staff. That could also be really good, but I think I want the Frostpiercer. Confirm. Alright, the alcove. Savage Skin, Revenge, plus attack for health missing. We are fully healing a lot, so I don't think we want to do that one. How much deployment ember do we have? We have 7. Alright, so this is 1, 2. If we do our equipment, that puts us at 5. That's 6, so we can drop 1 more unit. Okay, that's fine. So we can still take this. Is it Revenge? Revenge could work pretty well. It's not like you're getting hit too much. Now, we could take Savage Spirit, put this here. You doesn't get it right away, but it does play into your Revenge, get +3 attack as well. Titan Skin 5 actually also plays well here. All of these play pretty well. Now, I do end up quickly healing to full health, so maybe not this one on my front take. Revenge, Rage. We're going to put that on the Awoken Hollow. That way you get some more stats. Heal, please. Deployable, please. Do we have a room that we want? Yeah, we have Silence Room, so I can incant spam the boss still. We can deal with the Thorn Guard. That's fine. Alright, so we get rid of this, then we go unit, unit, equipment, sentient, steward. Alright, there's an old girl like that. I think, even though the Ember would be good, do we do Moon Ritual? That gives you +2 attack. No, we do the double draw. I'm gonna get a bunch of health. Awesome. Let's get this out of here. It's probably going to be spikes. But actually, I want to kind of spike you so you can start growing yourself. So we're going to drop the Edge Prior, and we're going to do a triple cycle. We're going to spikes you, so you start getting Revenge Triggers off the Prayer Stone. That's going to get killed anyways. The heal here is actually pretty decent. It does give me a couple more Frostbite, but we're going to just blast you for 30. We want to make sure that actually dies. You're still alive, so we're not going to bother wasting our Ember on you. This is great. So yeah, you aren't dying, which is not ideal. So we need to up our attack damage. I think we... You're taking 100 before you get up. You're going to take 150 to 35. 241. You're barely, I think, you're like right on the edge. I don't feel like doing the math, so we're just going to ping once. That should put us into only taking 1 hit. And then we make sure you do more frostbite damage. Okay. Yeah, 52, so that's 103. So yeah, that's only 1 hit. We're gonna pop this. That's +3 permanently. So we go ahead and do that. We throw down these heal spells. $148. If we pop this, that means the sweeper kills you. But I think it's better just to hit here. Yeah, man, we're leaking damage quite heavily, unfortunately. 63. Yeah, I think we're taking like 2 more hits there. We're going to take another hit here. 73, 140. Yeah, 145. So you're still like 50 damage off, so that's not going to work. I guess we could have played you top, and that could have been slightly better. This is clearly a sharpen down the row. Oh, let's do the moon ritual first. We'll just bop you. Oh, my poor health. Oh, perfect. Restoring retreat. Get down there. Okay. Let's get Ember and draw for next turn. Alright, is this enough to get the kill? It is, so I am happy with this. We are just going to maximize moon rituals. And then we might as well... How dare you not perish? Daze here, get some more stacks, get a phase blessing. Okay. Actually, I probably shouldn't have dazed, because that cost me a round of rage. We made it through. We made it through. I don't think we need a Pyrogrow or Preserve Thorns. Invigorating solution? Nah. We're just going to skip. More heal and Conduit or a Moonbeam. Moonbeam doesn't help against damage shields. Or spell shields, unfortunately. It does help against the bosses, though. So we're going to take that. It's going to help against the Titans, which is kind of what we want. Alright, we're up to 60. 60 is pretty decent. Conduit, Trader's Quill. None of those are amazing. Awakening Thicket. No, no, no. Reroll. Those aren't what I want. I could do Hollow Mirrors into the Sentient, which is pretty funny. I don't have the Ember to do it, though. Yeah, none of those are amazing for me, unfortunately. Let's re-roll. Spell Weakness. Cloak. Actually, that's pretty decent. Anything I want deployable. Old Growth is fine. It's not required. Let's actually do a deployable Steward's Quarters. And we're going to put the Stewards as cleanup. We are going to take a second staff. We can't play it in deployment, but it is going to be good later on. Okay, what's going to be purged here? Steel Enhancer is not really needed anymore. Merge equipments, no thank you. Purge again. I kind of like the Animus of Speed. I like these Ingrafts because they do draw through my deck, so we're going to get rid of Restore. Or 2. Yeah. I like the Sharpens, I'll be honest. I was hoping for like a Stasis Crystal, but I think we will have 2 floors well protected against the boss. Alright, this is the larger floor, so we're going to drop this up here. We're going to drop the Animus of Speed first. If we get lucky, that will get popped again. This gets to go down. Do we just sharpen? That is +6. This is +3. Let's go with the sharpen. We don't need fast stats against the boss. In either of these fights, fortunately. Zone of Silence, very cool. And that is perfect. Let's go ahead and take all of this Ember. Oh, nice, because this heals, that does the damage anyways. We could Moonbeam 5 times. Now this gives us some really nice tanking against the boss coming up, which is good. Actually, let's... Ooh, I could Ember across. We are drawing 7 next turn, or we can Spikes across. Let's Spikes across, because that does more damage into you. Let's gain as much damage there as possible. We can't fit this Train Steward, but we will drop it middle for Ember next turn. And this is all fine. We will drop that on you. Very cool. Might as well sacrifice you. Give you the old growth. And then let's just keep the draws up. We want to daze the boss, so I stop getting junk, thank you. Alright, get rid of that. Now, see, we're getting the kills pretty readily, which is good. I actually want you to get hit. So let's do our permascaling. That works very well. Whew. Fortunately, we do that. You are taking a hit. That's great. Let's get our Ember across the field. We are in a very serviceable position. So that is good. Do we just keep doing full draws? Nah, let's keep doing the permascaling. I think that's going to be the correct call. Yeah, definitely the permascaling all the way across. Get this out of here. No permascaling, so we just do engraft. Very cool. Get a restore and retreat. This actually does not matter because I want to get as many hits on you as possible. So we're just going to Moonbeam away that guy. Alright, 60 health. We have 2 incredibly difficult to kill floors going into the Titans, so I think we're going to be pretty good. Now, one thing I can do is I can put Sentient on her own floor as well. And if I put her on her own floor, she's going to give herself the stats, and it's going to be even more difficult for her to perish in the battles, right? So we drop our big 2 here. We will drop the Steward quarters a middle. Then the Sentient top. Let's drop the Animus of Speed first to get it out of the deck. Yeah, because then we can drop you behind, and then that's good for us. Old Growth is good. Let's get some permascaling done, as well as some healing. We got the Frostbite going, which is, I should have gotten that extra 35 in. The Frostbite's going to make this guy go down pretty quickly. We don't see our second one, so we're just going to sack you for the Ember. Zone of Silence. Daze is much needed. We just start dealing damage. Okay. We are going to get 10 anyway, so we're going to do the Moon Ritual. Get our health back. Higher Light's very good. Get some little defense. We want you to take both hits. Do we just Starstruck you? Oh man, it's just such a weak damage pyre. The downside is you are dying pretty quick. I need some more heals into you. Oh my goodness. Moon Ritual, are you? You're barely healed to full. Look at all those curses, oh my goodness. We need to start healing you up as quick as possible. There's our big heal spell. That's what we want to see. Okay. We're not going to lower you down, because that would be very bad for us. Yeah, we toss that down. We get a heal, we get a heal, we get another heal, we get a... Back to 146, that's good. We are taking out the two Train Titans pretty readily. We definitely want a Moon Ritual across, because that's going to give us bigger heal numbers. Alright, do we want to daze someone? That is a good question. Actually, I think I want to daze you to save the 9 health. Yeah. You're going down to 1,200. You're going down to 1,700. So you're actually taking a while, too. So let's do another 100 into you. All right. Can we protect our boy? We can. Love to see it. All right. You're down to 900 damage. That's good. There's a Starstruck. We can get that Starstruck to daze you twice even. Oh, that is very good for us. And then we get a big heal and a damage pop. All right. I think we got this. I think we got this. The silencer is silence. That's always good. Moon Ritual across. We get our big heals in. I don't know why I played that. Didn't need it. So you're going to die. So we... Yeah, we hit you, and then everything dies this turn. Whew. All right, run summary. We made it through. Oh my goodness, look at how few upgrades I have in this deck. I purchased 5 unit upgrades and that's it. Okay, that is not very much. Maybe the Odious Totem hurt me. Maybe it didn't. It's hard to say. It probably did. It probably did. Yeah. Oh well. We made it through. Um, this was not the smoothest of my runs, but it is a run that was successful, which is always a good measurement. Um, Sentient's a great tank, especially if you get Crown of the Eternal. I mean, we did spend a good amount of money on these three artifacts, and then a Priority's Cloak as well. We were kind of forced to go double health at the end. I was hoping for, like, a ring to give the Sentient, but it's fine that I didn't get one. This Frostpiercer definitely saved us on that rare draft. So I'm really happy to have seen that. Frostpiercer plus a scaling weapon for 161 damage. That's quite good. Then the secondary one we can throw on Sentient to clean up on top. Also very nice. Zone of Silence, very useful because we were spamming spells. Awoken Hollow had 83 rage, so it decent damage. Maybe the health one would have been better against the Titans, but we didn't have too much issue there. 32 damage. Woofed. Edge Prior, free heal spells, Husk Hermits. We got our quick sweeper, so that was great. And then it was just kind of spamming moon rituals. Abyssal Prism helped with that. Abyssal Prism also works really well with Engraft for extra draw. It works for Sharpens for extra scaling of spikes and damage. So that was a pretty good pickup. I like that. Honestly, probably should have picked up maybe a Lunacy. That actually would have been really strong as well. Or a... Yeah, Lunacy would have been pretty decent, honestly. Just, spam a lot of cycles plus a lot of conduit in all my units. Yeah, okay, maybe I should have picked one of those up. Would have helped all across the board. Doesn't matter. We got the victory. Kale, Lord of Cherubs was... Whew, these are two slow scaling clans. I never saw the Mage Blade equipment from any of my shops, I don't believe. I never saw the rings in any of my shops. Didn't see an Inferno room. So yeah, all those would have been great for me. Didn't see them. Would have helped a lot against this kill. I know a lot of people say Strix and Hollow are very difficult. I think they're just bosses you need to, not neglect defense and backline clear on, which you should be doing anyways. I always think, honestly, I've had more closer runs, even accounting for the fact a percentage. We'll say we have a higher percentage of close runs with Kale, specifically the lifesteal one, and then probably after that would be, I would say, Spikes, Kale, and Revenge, Strix, and Hollow are about equal for how close some of those runs have been for me. That's just my personal opinion. Because both... The thing with Strix and Hollow, you're not going to lose unless you are really low in health and your deck's not very strong at the time. By ring 6, you probably aren't going to lose until Relentless. So you get a lot of time to build up for Relentless. And then if you're losing Relentless, it's probably because you have a super scaled Hollow and they get the multi-strike. Whereas for Kale, Spikes, and Lifesteal, you need that front-loaded damage to make sure you can kill the Cherubs or take out their tanks so you don't have a bunch of spike damage coming at you. So yeah, it's you need to play bottom again. You need the front-loaded damage, which can be more difficult for more clans than survivability into Relentless is for a lot of clans. But that's just my opinion of one person playing this game. We got through. Thank you, Frostpiercer. That was a much-needed rare draft. We hit the victory, so we are done with this run. Thank you for watching, and have fun.